on his Insomniac tour.
Before we go any further, I have to tell you, I'm not really in a rock band.
I have to tell you, I'm not really a woman.
But he may need a break from the road. So tomorrow night, Dave is pulling into Comedy Central to host a night of refreshing stand-up comedy.
Because I aim to please people.
So climb aboard and sit back for a raucous night of stand-up.
Pretty wild, huh?
Dave Attell hosts Friday Night Stand-Up tomorrow at 8 on Comedy Central.
Give us a moment.
I'm here at Ireland's spectacular Christmas Floor. Join us this week as Wanderlust explores these otters and gems of Emerald Isle.
Ow! Hey, watch for that brilliant...
Sprouting like a clover from the North Atlantic, Ireland, aka the Emerald Isle, is a magical land where rocky cliffs tumble into the ocean, where green pastures are dotted with sheep, and cows frolic on the beach. But the most precious jewel of the Emerald Isle is the Irish people, whose elfin charm and era is perhaps best in song. Highlights of my Irish journey would include kissing the Blarney Stone, playing golf with a priest in County Clare, and adding to the great Irish literary tradition by writing my first novel here. I began in Dublin, the capital of the Republic. Home to 1/3 of the Irish population, picturesque Dublin is built around the Liffey River. Although the weather is unremittingly awful, Dubliners remain upbeat. And there's plenty of authentic Irish culture, like historic St. Patrick's Cathedral. St. Patrick brought Christianity here in 432 AD. Legend has it that he also drove away all of Ireland's snakes.
Get out, get out. We don't want your type here. Get out, get out. We don't want your type here. I don't want to see your face round here anymore. Stay out.
Founded in 1592, Trinity College boasts such brilliant alumni as Samuel Beckett and Jonathan Swift. And I felt like a genius when I rented a dorm room here at a drastically reduced rate due to a stubborn infestation of pubic lice. Dublin is famous for being the home of many great writers, like Joyce, Dean Koontz, and Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde was one of the greatest writers of the 20th century and is famous for his witticisms, which included, "There is no sin except stupidity." Isn't that right, Oscar? Whoa! Ow! 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 Whoa! Ow! 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 My ankles! Who are some of the other great writers coming up?
I know, I'm the best. Look at the body of it. Or mother. I never lost a fight in my life. Never.
Never a fight?
Never lost a fight.
Eager to learn more about Irish literature, I headed to Dublin's Writers' Museum. Gazing at these paintings of legendary authors, I began to feel almost as if I'd read some of their books. How inspiring it was to bask in the glory of these great talents. Though I'm a travel show host by trade, I've never doubted that I would one day write a great novel. And what better place to do it than this grand old land of literature?
Yeah.
I got to do it, novel.
Yes, yes, that would be lovely. Congratulations. That
Thank you
would be,
very much.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Chapter 1. The lonely traveler glanced over at his freckled-bosomed lover. Her eyes were unfocused, and her tongue lolled out over her quivering lower lip. "Are you okay?" he asked. "Yes, yes, It's just that I've never orgasmed so many times so rapidly, she panted. Just you wait, he replied. I have many more weapons in my arsenal. Turn to your stomach. On the outside, the Guinness Brewery may look old, but on the inside, the architecture is state-of-the-art. This is not your father's Guinness store. It is a multimedia extravaganza with interactive exhibits. Come to Papa. Also, Guinness turns simple ingredients like hops and barley into black gold. It even tackles the mystery of yeast. The brewery complex sprawls over 35 acres, which you can really appreciate from the Wanderlust chopper. Now let's go inside for a free pint. Now that's the stuff. People from all over the world are making it to the Guinness Brewery. These gentlemen are from Spain. Cheers. Are you sisters?
Yes, we're twins.
All right, we did it. What is your favorite travel show?
Wanderlust.
And where does all this Guinness go? Mostly to Ireland's pubs. The pub, short for public house, is like a second home to the Irish. You can have a pint or two, chat with friends. I'm gonna write the greatest novel ever written. And maybe dance an old-timey Irish. And speaking of dance, next traditional Irish step dancing, which I've had a special appreciation for ever since I saw a river dance commercial on television. So when they asked for volunteers, I literally jumped at the chance.
From Germany.
When Gerhard Reiche's Wanderlust returns, I get to kiss the Blarney Stone.
Hey, Dave. It's Comedy Central. Just wondering where you are. Give me a call. Hey, it's me again. Comedy Central. Doesn't 2 years mean anything to you? Let's talk it out, man. Dave, where are you? I think I left my shirt over at your house. Dave, when you don't call, I feel like you're a million miles away. Now, according to the paper, it's 8,260 miles.
Dave isn't here right now, but Saturday night, it's the Chappelle Show No-Show Marathon. 8 of the best episodes ever, starting at 9.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
In honor of National Hamburger Month, Comedy Central and McDonald's bring you a good old-fashioned celebrity salute to the hamburger. Coming up right after this.
Why are you all so animated?
Hey, must be
our fruit buzz. Fruit what?
You know, the feeling you get
the
with
new fruit and walnut salad
from McDonald's.
Girl, we hooked you up with one. Yeah, crisp apple, juicy seedless grapes,
plus cool, creamy yogurt
and crunchy candied walnuts on the side. Tastes so fresh, so sweet, so real. You mean like me?
Real is a good word for you.
I have a word for you. You all are killing my fruit buzz.
Now, back to the National Hamburger Month Celebrity Salute.
Every once in a great while, a sandwich comes along and captures the imagination of our times. Unfortunately, Panini couldn't be here tonight.
Yeah, good one.
Seriously, though, Burger, you've had quite a career. Over 1 billion served. You've gotten around more than Miss Vanilla Milkshake over here.
National Hamburger Month is brought to you by Comedy Central and McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Warning, the makers of Tag Body Spray accept no responsibility for any injuries resultant from the wearing of this product. Any getting down and or funky, however, you can totally blame on us. We're good like that.
Hey.
Introducing Tag Body Spray for guys. Consider yourself warned.
How do you explain your comeback?
This time I know what I'm fighting for.
On June 3rd,
people saying you're their inspiration.
Experience one of the greatest true comeback stories ever. Cinderella Man, rated PG-13, in theaters June 3rd.
Ever wonder what happens to satellite TV when bad weather hits? Well, when the storm clouds come, satellite can go. Bye-bye. Which is why I stick with Cox. With Cox, I don't have to worry about losing the signal, no matter how bad the weather gets. But if a storm does hit, I can check the local conditions 24/7, which I can't do with satellite. So I always rely on Cox to keep on running, instead of just running away. Don't get stuck with satellite.
Are you ready to get your career moving?
Before ACPI, I had no prospects.
I was actually hired before I even completed school. It gave me financial independence. It gave me a career.
I get paid very well for what I do now, so that's a big plus.
Call 1-888-308-ECPI and find out how ECPI changes lives one student at a time.
Looking for a better future? Watch ECPI at these times on the peninsula.
Names of many Irish towns have become whimsical English words. For example, Limerick is synonymous with a bawdy form of poetry. Donnybrook means a drunken brawl. And cunnilingus means to French kiss a woman's vagina. Cashel has no particular meaning, but it is home to one of Ireland's most famous castles. Welcome to the Rock. No, I'm not talking about the disappointing film starring Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery in a ridiculous wig. Or even the WWF wrestler. I'm talking about the Rock of Cashel, which is a magnificent castle dating back from the 5th century. Now that's the Rock. The city of Cork is built on marshland, but this Cork is not so buoyant. It's actually sinking at a rate of 2 millimeters a year. And if you're looking for a good rate on a quaint bed and breakfast, then head outside the city limits. And some of them have spectacular views. But while it may not be a castle, Mrs. Foley makes a breakfast fit for a king.
This is very nice with the Irish porry honey. Magnificent.
B&Bs are cozy and warm and filled with their owner's personal touches and charms.
That should be enough. Thank you.
It was time to head to the Cork city centre to talk to some locals who are famous for their quick wit.
Do I look like a f***ing comedian to you?
Oh. What's there to do at night here?
Drinks, take drugs, smoke.
Takes what?
We're not alcoholics. Go into the off license, get us drink. What's one? 6 Dutch Gold. 6 cans of Dutch Gold.
6 Dutch Gold?
Yeah.
Of course I wasn't going to use this underage hooligan's money to buy beer. For them. The lonely traveler was no stranger to threesomes, but a menage a trois with the virgins, even he was not sure he had that much pecker snot. I couldn't help but think what a thrill it must have been for these simple pub folk to be in the midst of a real man of letters.
Do you want a free pint on the house?
Sure.
All right.
I headed to Blarney Castle, built in 1446 and home to the famous Blarney Stone. Kissing the Blarney Stone is said to magically bestow eloquence, or the gift of gab. Did you get the gift of gab?
No.
Did you get the gift of gab?
No.
Did you get the gift of gab up there?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Hold the bars.
Oh, yeah.
I did it! I don't know about the gift of gab, but I did get the gift of herpes, simplex 1. But like a trooper, I soldiered on to beautiful County Kerry, which is rich in history and sheeps. These fields, as far as the eye can see, belong to wealthy and beloved local landowner Herbert O'Connor. And the sheep, hundreds of them, every last one of them is Herbie's. Behind me is the Gallows Oratory. Built between the 6th and 9th century, it is Ireland's oldest and best preserved early Christian church. Many a pilgrim came from far and wide to find his or her peace. What's that thing in your legs? It's nothing. The damp weather and incessant teasing was only aggravating my cold sore. I convinced the producers that it would be prudent if I convalesced in the healing, tropical climes of sunny Barbados. Barbados is more than just a tropical paradise. It's filled with genuinely friendly people, delicious cuisine, and exotic entertainments. The 2 weeks I spent in Barbados was the highlight of my trip to Ireland. With my herpes in remission, I returned to Ireland's dank charm and filling cuisine, like they have at this late-night fish and chip shop. And you never know who you'll bump into here. Hey, how you doing?
Hello there.
Oh! 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 What the fuck?
Jesus Christ, I thought you were somebody else.
Though this behavior may seem shocking, to the Irish, a good punch-up is just a way of breaking the ice.
Hey, what did you say? Hello, you. Oh! You're all right there. I thought you were somebody else. Welcome to Ireland. There's a great spot, hey.
This guy. When Gerhard Welke's Wanderlust returns, I run into some fellow countrymen.
Why am I in the Army Reserve? It's not just for the experience or the training I can use as a soldier and as a civilian. It's for them, for my country, and it's all worth fighting for.
Visit GoArmyReserve.com.
This is the message corporate America doesn't want you to know about.
Universal Orlando is giving away 3 days theme park admission free when you buy 2. That means you can take 5 days vacation from the office, but only pay for 2 of them. But you didn't hear it from me. Log on now to freeuniversaldays.com.
Get everything you need for backyard entertaining at Pier 1. Life more interesting.
Be frugal.
Be decisive.
Be opportunistic. Be powerful.
In other words, be extraordinary. Power E-Trade Pro, radically upgraded and now with low pricing for stock and options trades. At E-Trade Financial, we keep challenging the ordinary to help investors be extraordinary.
Opinionated.
Newhart is not only sexy, he's smart and funny.
Insightful.
We call it the sort of the Jack and Karen, the funhouse mirror image of Will and Grace.
Controversial.
Betty and Wilma were fine.
Counting backwards from 10 to 1. Wednesdays at 10 at TV Land's Top 10. Definitive lists. Provocative commentary.
Ugly naked guy. That's brilliant.
Catch a new episode every Wednesday night at 10. Only on TV Land.
Scottish colonialists brought golf to Ireland in the 17th century, once the countryside is dotted with beautiful courses. I got to play at a real link-style pitch and putt, where I teed off with a Catholic priest.
Jeez, that hit her?
Well, let's just say there was a wee little wager. Sit! Oh. So a priest, a nun, and a rabbi are playing golf. Oh, I'll never forget it. Father, where'd you go to seminary?
Don't do that when I'm trying to hit.
Sorry about that. Achoo! Oh.
Don't do that.
I can't help. I'm allergic to the grass.
I've seen that.
What? Listen, you've been riding me all afternoon. The West Coast village of Doolin is famous for its traditional Irish music. When Irish eyes are are smiling, everyone is happy and... This shop featured a wide variety of instruments used in traditional Irish music, like the boron, harmonica, banjo, but not a single theremin. That's why I brought my own, eager to test my theory that its haunting electronic veil is the perfect complement to Irish music's maudlin strains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Peninsula has some of the most ruggedly beautiful landscape in Ireland, as illustrated in this stunning stock footage. I made a beeline to Slea Head, which is said to have the best view on the peninsula. The Dingle Peninsula is rich in history, sheep, and mystery. Welcome to the Beehive Huts. They are some of the most ancient dwellings known to man. This cemetery dates from the 16th century. The charming village of Dingle is famous for more than just its berries. Ugh, they smell like shit. Many visitors visit Dingle, hoping to get a glimpse of Dingle's most famous visitor, Funky the Dingle Dolphin. He spends his summers in Dingle Harbor.
Okay, get off. It's all out.
He called his manhood the Dingle Dolphin, not for its size, but for its odd shape and dorsal blowhole. What's the story with the outfits? The shirts and the scarf?
We're Boy Scouts from Germany.
Boy Scouts?
Yeah.
Ah.
Wo wollt ihr hin, ihr tollen Jungen? Wir wissen's nicht, ins ferne Land.
Ow! 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 Oh! For a perfect healing climate, you can't beat sunny Barbados. When Gerhard Reinke's Wanderlust returns, I get back to work on my novel.
Comedy Central's big movie is the network television premiere of Super Troopers.
You smell something, Rabbit? Here.
The story of the brave men and women of the Vermont Highway Patrol putting their lives on the line.
Come on, Rabbit.
What's the matter? Your mama didn't teach you how to chug?
Well, sort of.
But our shenanigans are cheeky and fun.
Here's your chance to see this cult classic meow on Comedy Central.
Sorry, are you saying meow? Am I saying meow?
It's the network television premiere of Super Troopers, Sunday at 8.
At Geico.com, you can handle all your car insurance needs online. It's so easy, a caveman could do it.
Seriously, we apologize. We had no idea you guys were still around.
Yeah, next time maybe do a little research.
Gentlemen, are we ready to order?
I'll have the roast duck with the mango salsa. I don't have much of an appetite, thank you.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I just tried the new budget.com and it's awesome. Easy, very easy.
It's a lot more user-friendly than any of the other rental car sites. Very easy to read, very easy to navigate.
The prices were right.
The daily rate is really just part of it.
The fact that they show taxes and the fees is impressed me. They're very honest.
Everything is laid out, the price, what you're walking into. There are no surprises except a good experience.
Test drive the all-new budget.com and get a compact car for a base rate of $20 a weekend day.
Can we do this again?
Presenting Natalie, Snapple fan and animal rescuer.
My favorite flavor is Diet Snapple Lemonade Tea. It's so refreshing. It tastes great. You can't tell it's a diet drink.
Natalie, you said some nice things about us. So, to return the favor, here are some nice things about you.
Natalie can talk to the animals. She knows when they're frightened. She knows when they're hungry, scared, or hurt. And because of this gift,
Snapple, the best flavors on Earth made for the best people on Earth.
She saw him arrive. She heard him strike. She watched him kill. On June 10th, she will make him pay. High tension. Rated R in theaters everywhere, June 10th.
From Barbados, I headed to the village of Clooneyville, where I checked into Mrs. Kennedy's bed and breakfast with the intention of finishing my novel. But the words, which once shot forth in great spurts of eloquence, were now reduced to a measly dribble.
Keep at it, Gerhard. Keep at it.
Mrs. Kennedy's cheery encouragement only made me feel worse, as did the jubilant capering of her daughter Emma. Finally, I hit the wall. Emma, I don't know what to write about.
Write what you know, Gerhard.
Write what you know?
You spelled mozzarella wrong.
Oh.
Come on, you'll make it. Come on.
This is crap.
Come on.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Oh, Gerhard.
My options exhausted, I did what so many great writers had done before me. Drank myself into a coma. Days passed and soon turned into weeks. Mrs. K tended to me as if I were one of her own 17 offspring. But my condition remained grave.
He's not been very well, and I've been very worried about him.
I bet you called. How long has it been like this?
It's been about 24 days now, and he owes me 400 euros. Oh, it's a miracle.
Dr. Kelleher said my brain damage was relatively mild. And soon I was making great progress.
Go, go, go. Yes, Matt. That's all right. That's okay. That happens.
Then, with the good doctor's help, I got back on the horse that threw me.
My boy, keep it going. You spelled mozzarella wrong.
And then, on a very emotional night, I made my first public appearance since the accident. Now that my journey has come to an end, how do I summarize my myriad impressions of the Emerald Isle? Perhaps, once again, they are best articulated in song.
Oh, Gerhard boy, the pipes and pipes were calling from pub to pub and through the countryside. The summer's gone, your novel got self-published. Oh, doctor said, your brain is not that fried. Oh, Gerhard boy, you kissed the stone of Blarney, but what's the head, Barbados ain't so bleak. You'll miss all the friendly Irish people, and for the rest, you'll see next week.
I thought you were somebody else.
Yokozuna!
Can't wait till they release the second season of Chappelle on DVD? Well, we're giving you the hookup.
Chappelle!
All May, every Tuesday at 10, we've got never-before-seen footage from Chappelle's show DVD. Behind the scenes, Dave is Lil Jon, Prince, Let's Go Crazy, and Samuel Jackson. Chappelle Show, the DVD bootleg episode. All May, every Tuesday at 10, only on Comedy Central.
Join me, Gerhard Reiki, this week as Wanderlust goes to one of the most fascinating places on Earth, California, und we do some California trips. Sitting atop the San Andreas Fault, California is a land of extremes. From the lows of Death Valley to the highs of Mount Whitey. From hot and smoggy Los Angeles to cool and foggy San Francisco. From Hollywood actors to shadowy drifters to delightful hippie clowns.
I was walking my fish.
California has it all. Highlights of my journey would include meeting Steven Spielberg at its Malibu beach house. Hanging out with real Humboldt County hippies. And solving the mystery of Bigfoot. My journey would start in Los Angeles, the state capital. LA is more than just a glamour factory. It's a melting pot where over 86 languages are spoke, including Thai, Armenian, Japanese, and French. And there's a whole lot to see. I made a beeline to Venice Beach, a seaside community that puts the fun in funky. In trendy LA, looking hip and fashionable is the only game in town. That's why I bought this fake mustache and clip-on ponytail for a hot look.
Spring-loaded front suspension to smooth out any terrain. Linear pull brakes for faster and safer stopping power.
There's no downside to this bike at all. Good bike, good safe bike.
And finally, a seat that's designed for comfort with a wider saddle supported by a shock absorber.
I feel comfortable with the wide tires, the cushioned seat, and it makes riding a pleasure.
Call now or log on to landrider.com and order your Land Rider direct from the manufacturer and save hundreds of dollars. That's right, the Land Rider regularly sells for 5 payments of $99.95. But if you call now, you'll automatically receive a $100 manufacturer's rebate, saving you 1 full payment. But that's not all. If you call in the next 6 minutes, we'll tell you can receive a $100 upgrade, absolutely free. You also get Land Rider's 30-day road test guarantee.
It was really great to get on the bike and know that if I wasn't totally satisfied that I could return it.
Call now for this free upgrade and $100 manufacturer's rebate. You'll save $200.
It's the one breakthrough that we've been waiting for. It works flawlessly, seamlessly. You don't touch it, you don't worry about it. Just get on your bike and ride.
To think about the mechanics, about the shifting, about any of that, you can just get on a good ride.
It's like, I'm not pulling up the rear with this bike anymore, and that's worth everything.
Well, there you have it. Land Rider has thought of everything you need and want in a bike. So call Land Rider or log on to landrider.com and see for yourself why the Land Rider truly is the bicycle built for you.
This has been a paid presentation for the Land Rider, brought to you by Venture Cycle.
More products. More convenience. More reliability. More value. More for your business when you partner with Cox. Call today to take advantage of this great offer and see how Cox gives you more of what you need to succeed.
NBA playoffs, now playing on ESPN.
Tonight on Wanderlust, to prove I will go wherever the four winds blow me, I will spin this globe, and wherever my finger lands, that's this week's destination. Look at that! Thailand, here we come! Thailand, formerly known as the Kingdom of Siam, is the crown jewel of Southeast Asia. It's often called the land of smiles. And why not? The Thai people have much to smile about, from spectacular natural wonders,
Thailand beach #1,
to exotic wildlife, to cultural treasures, both traditional and modern. My Thailand journey would include such highlights as an elephant ride in Chiang Mai, snorkeling in Koh Phi Phi, and finally the mind-blowing full moon party on Koh Phangan. But my visit would begin in Bangkok, the bustling capital of 6 million people. After a 27-hour flight with fare-saving connections, I made a beeline for a traditional Thai massage from one of the true masters, Mr. Sayarat Chowdhury Sanganaporn. I feel like $1 million baht, which is about $17 US. Wat Po is Bangkok's oldest and most famous temple. It is also home to the world's largest reclining Buddha. I got to see it during its historic renovation when it was obscured by blue scaffolding. Attention all street food lovers. If cheap and savory eats is your bag, then don't walk. Run to one of Bangkok's many night markets. Once the food gets pretty exotic. June bugs, grubs, scorpions, beetles, cockroaches. I think I have a grasshopper. Now that's a grasshopper. Motor rickshaws known as tuk-tuks are ubiquitous in Bangkok. And the drivers are master navigators, not only of these city streets, but of the highways and byways of the human heart. I have a confession to make. I love your marvelous country. I love Thailand. But there's one huge thing missing here. Cheese. I could not find cheese anywhere. Jarlsberg, Havarti, Gouda. What I would do to have a bite of cheese here. Oh, and brie. What I would do to bite into a delicious big meal of brie. I miss cheese so. I'm here at Bangkok's top comedy club, where some of Thailand's leading comedians are immortalized in this veritable pantheon of mirth. They're all here. Talents both big and small. Check out this comic's uplifting take on Down syndrome. Before killing on stage, this man killed untold thousands with the Khmer Rouge. Thai comedy is an uproarious melange of baggy pants slapstick. Once the latest in wry observational humor. Then, to my surprise, I was brought on stage.
What's that?
Gerhard! They made me feel right at home with their light-hearted antics. Then I got to tell a joke of my own. What time is it when an elephant sits on your tuk-tuk? It's time to get a new tuk-tuk! Thank you!
Thank you!
My big debut was quite a rush. But nothing could prepare me for the bizarre custom of Thai bathroom massage. These busy-handed valets swarms the urinal user ostensibly to provide a more relaxing urination experience. But instead, it made me one of the most shameful things a man can be. He shy. Come on. even the encouragement flush failed to help me squeeze out more than a few measly drops. These men were only doing their job, and I let them down. Kelsong Road is a backpacker's paradise. You can try out a new look, or even a new identity, or visit one of Bangkok's beautiful parks, where you can dig into a good book. Unfortunately, I spent the day in my room, paralyzed by the shame of my failure at the urinal. There I stared down with envy at the normals who knew not the torment of a bashful bladder. It was time to leave town, but no travel show can avoid at least a cursory glance at Bangkok's notorious sex industry. So begrudgingly, I went to take a look. I'm here at the Club Bam Bam, one of the few places in the world where you can watch a woman shoot ping pong balls from her vagina. Needless to say, a little bit of this goes a long way.
You win the 4 hour time you pay.
I can't pay this. What? Do you think I'm made of gold?
No pay, you walk. You walk.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
And now, more of Comedy Central's virtual vacation weekend countdown of the world's 100 worst vacation destinations.
Tired of the same old fun weekend getaways? Then let's visit another one of the world's 100 worst vacation destinations. Checking in at number 11 is the world's largest empty pool.
Why do we even bring towels?
I don't know.
Adult Swim will begin now. Sir, you out of the pool because you were urinating, sir. Also no diving.
There may be no water, but there'll be plenty of disappointment. Stick around for more of Comedy Central's virtual vacation to find out what terrible place we'll go next.
Comedy Central's virtual vacation is brought to you by Coca-Cola, GM, and Sony.
Remember when we all thought a hit in the nuts was a riot? Well, now humor and technology are more sophisticated.
This is gonna get good.
Sign up for The Daily Show's text headline of the day. Anyone could do it, even you.
All you need is a cell phone, a pair of thumbs, and a friend.
For The Daily Show's text headline of the day, send the word daily on your cell phone to 22565. That's daily to 22565. Get a new headline each day and keep the family jewels intact.
Getting hit in the nuts is old hat.
Ow! It's Comedy Central. New day, new headline, no nights.
How can you hold on to one-of-a-kind blonde longer? New Pantene Blonde Expressions with custom blonde pro vitamin formulas for 85% more brilliance. New Blonde Expressions from Pantene. How can you hold on to heart-stopping red longer? New Pantene Red Expressions with custom red pro vitamin formulas for 85% more richness. New Red Expressions from Pantene.
Designing the Karen McAloon way.
We can work with this.
Remove the furniture. Embrace the budget.
That's it?
And reuse everything.
We love it. And where did you get this pillow? Huh? It's the same as my favorite shirt.
Your favorite.
Remove, rethink, and recycle. It's Design Remix on HGTV. Check your local listings.
You should see what's on HGTV.
Wow. The ladies at the club while they dance down the street. While the wife and kids while the car club meet. While the valet parkers wow on your buddies. Turtle wax your car, you're gonna wow somebody.
The one somebody we know you're gonna wow with Turtle Wax is yourself.
Turtle wax your car, you're gonna wow somebody.
Look for Turtle Wax in the wow section of your favorite store.
Introducing a conventional oil that totally defies convention. New Mobile Clean 5000, the first oil enhanced with a high-endurance formula, the only one guaranteed to protect for 5,000 miles. Mobile Clean 5000, the oil that's changing oil.
Is there any anything more exciting than trekking into the hillside surrounding Chiang Mai for a chance encounter with an exotic tribe? Yes, violent sporting events like Thai boxing or Muay Thai, which is more than the national sport, it's an obsession. I got a chance to learn by doing when I visited a real Muay Thai training camp. I even got to pick my own sparring partner. Let's get it on.
What's the winner now?
At a time like this, a travel show seems insignificant, and even my victory in the ring pales in comparison to these unfortunate events, of which I cannot help but feel at least partially responsible for on this terrible afternoon. In the mood for an elephant trek to a jungle waterfall? Then the hills surrounding Chiang Mai is a place for you, where this surprisingly fleet-footed behemoth makes the best taxi cab around. This is great. What a fantastic way to see the sights! A brief spell of motion sickness was but a mere footnote in a fairy tale experience that, like an elephant, I will never forget. Oh my God, please get this cross over. Nor will I forget the thunderous spectacle of the Namwang waterfall. Any understanding of Thai culture begins with Buddhism, the national religion which is practiced by 95% of the population. Perhaps studying this great religion would help me understand some of my questions. Why am I pea-shy? But to truly understand Buddhism, one must first understand the life of the Buddha. Let's take a minute to acquaint ourselves with this fascinating piece of history. Buddha was born into a life of luxury and wanted for nothing. He remained cloistered in his gilded palace for his entire sheltered childhood. Then one day, he left the palace walls and went into town. There he encountered 3 beggars. One was old, one was blind, and one was sick. This experience made young Buddha realize that life was full of suffering. He set off on an epic trek through the countryside, wandering the hinterlands for many years. Finally, he sat in the shade of a Bodhi tree, where he silently pondered the big questions. He suffered great torments, fasting for 40 days until his cheeks were hollow and his eyes sunk into their sockets. Then he had a revelation that the path to enlightenment was through cessation of desire. From then on, he declined all vices and even the most basic of creature comforts. And that's the story of the Buddha, slightly abridged. Like the Buddha, it was time for me to wander, so I headed south to Koh Samui. Koh Samuians are famously enthusiastic.
That's the man #1.
And I was enthusiastic about the delicious seafood. Could I get a doggy bag for this? There's still some flesh around the eye. And the famous Big Buddha Temple. When visiting a Buddhist holy place, it is customary to remove one's shoes and socks. But let's not be naive. These places are literally crawling with fungi and microbes. That's why I wear these. These novelty joke feet offer full protection and no one is the wiser. And they look a lot less silly than the case of jungle foot. Remember, you are an outsider here. Be sure to tread lightly. me as a mecca for world travelers, which led to this predicament. I met this Dutchman who spoke not a word of German or English, and I spoke not a word of Dutch. Luckily, we both knew some conversational Norwegian and were able to have a pleasant chat. Oh, nice. This look scared. Then Gerhard Renkie's Wanderlust returns, because snorkeling in spectacular co-PP.
Bad boys, mean girls, sex offenders, racists, hustlers. That's how the cops roll in Reno.
Oh, Junior!
Reno 911, new season, new night and time. Tuesday, June 14th at 10, right here.
Johnson, Smith here tells me he's now fired you 15 times. Yet every day, here you are. So why don't you leave?
Kellogg's Raisin Bran Crunch with honey granola clusters, crunchy flakes, and tasty raisins.
I understand you. You don't take no for an answer, do you? Smith, be more like Johnson.
Kellogg's Raisin Bran Crunch. Sounds good.
Eclipse. Available 6-speed, 263-horse Myvec V6. Driven to thrill.
One of us should call someone. Midday during peak hours? Forget about it.
Yeah, come on, man. I'm roaming out here. Besides, it's just a bug bite.
Guys, calling now would cost a fortune. Besides, it's just a little bug.
Too many restrictions on your wireless plan? Come to T-Mobile and talk whenever, nationwide.
Whenever?
T-Mobile gives you the most whenever minutes. 1,000 for just $39.99.
T-Mobile. Get more.
Bargain City USA Furniture World is your center for savings on home furnishings. Bargain City Furniture World's unique showroom features quality merchandise and selections for every room of your house. Contemporary, casual, traditional, and formal. Beautiful dining room assortments to fulfill your needs and expectations, all at affordable prices. With a variety of home decorative accessories and collectibles, Bargain City USA Furniture World has it all, including a large selection of area rugs, a wide selection of quality bedroom sets and mattresses with affordable prices and easy payment plans. Bargain City USA Furniture World is your home for savings. Delivery and layaway plans available. Call 827-8854. Visit Bargain City Furniture World at 3318 West Mercury Boulevard in Hampton. Bargain City USA Furniture World. Visit us today and save.
Buddhists hold animals in the highest esteem. And in Thailand, you find creatures of every stripe, from hungry crocodiles to sauntering apes to friendly water buffaloes. To this huggable hybrid of a deer and a rat. I even got a massage from an elephant.
Yeah, that's exciting as a number.
Totally relaxed. Why imagine mythical creatures like the Pegasus and the dragon, but magnificent animals like the elephant walk this very earth? The elephant has a trunk like a pen. A trunk like a pen. Okay, who can play that game? Oh, what the... You want to play? Okay, I just... Okay, you win. You win. Koh-Phi-Phi is internationally known for its stunning limestone outcroppings that jut dramatically from the turquoise ocean. They have been immortalized in the cinema, from The Man with the Golden Gun to the disappointing 1999 film The Beach. I'm standing on the actual location where they filmed the 1999 movie The Beach. Flushed from the success of Titanic, Leonardo DiCaprio was seeking a darker and edgier role, and he found it in this Gen Next Lord of the Flies. Yet the film gets tangled in its own web, clumsily spun by Trainspotting director Danny Boyle.
Bà lèo răng đi mày năng đi tai luôn con mấy đồ răng đấy liều cấp với number one
Did we see the same movie here? I thought this was cliche. It was cliche. The acting was poor. The performances were stilted. The scenery. I didn't buy this at all. Well, clearly we have agreed to disagree. Koh Phi Phi is also home to some of the best diving and snorkeling in the world, as illustrated in this stunning stock footage. Once I got a chance to get my flippers wet too. Dear Journal, today I was attacked by a jellyfish. Another bummer is the very name of this island, which seems to mock me. Koh Phi Phi, Phi Phi, Phi Phi, Phi. I need to relax and get my head together. A great place to relax and get your head together is Koh Phi Phi. It's a new age wonderland where visitors are expected to leave their inhibitions behind. Even the rock formations let it all hang out on Koh Phi Phi. On this island, healing the mind, body, and spirit is the name of the game. You can meditate. Try your handed Tai Chi. My ankle. Then you will soak in the serene wisdom that we are all one with the universe. Die, you son of a bitch! Now whose blood flows? When Wanderlust returns, we join a full moon party in Koh Phangan.
Tuesday night, Dave Chappelle is back.
Gotcha, bitch.
Back on stage in his very own 1 hour stand-up special, ripping on the ghetto.
I started looking out the window. I was like, what the gun store, liquor store, gun store. Where the you taking me?
The Police.
Spread your cheeks and lift your sack. Like, what the
Sesame Street.
Yeah, Oscar, you're a grouch. It's like, bitch, I live in a trash can.
Damn. It's the network television premiere of Dave Chappelle Killing Them Softly. Tuesday at 10.
Love your car?
Well, I can.
Now you can love your car insurance too. Allstate Your Choice Auto Insurance, starting this summer.
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
If you're driving around with worn-out brake pads on your car, that's dangerous. Get to AutoZone for a new set of brakes today. Get in the zone.
AutoZone. Got it.
A1 steak sauce. Yeah, it's that important.
No, no, no! You're kidding me! No! No, no, no! No! No, 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 no!
At Olive Garden's cooking school in Italy, Chef Neri teaches our chefs the secrets that make our new Tuscan garlic chicken so good. Like how to roast garlic and layer flavors to create perfect garlic cream sauce. Old secrets, new inspirations at Olive Garden.
Coming this summer, flowers. Introducing the new look of Kotex. Bold, beautiful flowers outside, same great protection inside. Kotex fits, period.
Now, spend an evening with the guys
Somebody bring me a diet soda.
you wouldn't bring home to mom.
I hate my father. I hate you too.
Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, The Longest Yard, rated PG-13, now playing.
You can't put a price on health, but you can take up to 50% off at the GNC Memorial Day sale. Buy any GNC product and get 50% off a second GNC product. Now through Monday. What's your goal? Bring it to GNC.
Where else besides Copenhagen can you find a waiter with bare chest and feet? Hey, on this island, no shirts, no shoes, no problem. At night, hang out, literally, with a veritable who's who of international backpackerati. As morning broke, I realized that these were the good old days. And they were happening right now. I'm happy as a clam and brown as a nut. Just when I had been making great strides forwards in my quest for enlightenment, I literally took a step in the wrong direction. Ow! I stepped on the sea urchin. What should I do?
You have to urinate on it. Best thing.
Urinate on it?
Just pee on your foot.
Pee on my foot to take the sting of it?
Just pee on your foot.
Come on, just wheel your foot. It's
Please take it easy, man. It's the most natural things ever. Just let it sink in a waterfall. How low can a man sink? How about not being able to urinate on your own foot and having this guy have to do it for you? To pee or not to pee? That was the question. But the answer would have to wait, for I was off to the full moon party on Copenhagen. Once a month, thousands of revelers go loony at an all-night bacchanal that would make Dionysus seem like the designated driver. Full moon #1.
Full moon party 2002. You're supposed to party.
Did you take anything? All right, fair enough. What's wrong with the youth of today? Absolutely nothing. Feel the beat in the jungle heat. Maybe have sex with someone you meet. I am dancing now, I can touch the sky. One question remains. Why am I so pea-shy? They say it happens to lots of guys. Hypocrisy was a strong aroma. Let's say a prayer for the kid in the coma. I sampled many a tasty dish. I was viciously attacked by a jellyfish. I am dancing now, I can touch the sky. Dear Buddha above, why am I so pea-shy? I have to use the urine of this guy. Maybe it was the throbbing incessant techno beat. Maybe it was the glow sticks or temporary tattoos. But something inside me clicked, and as the first rays of light hit the beach, I waded into the lukewarm ocean. And in front of literally thousands of onlookers, my proud and newly emboldened pee-hole let loose a gushing torrent of liquid triumph.
Don't howl. Oh, bloody, I'm upside down. That was horrible. You Dutch. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, my hands are just held in position from gripping. You get thrown from side to side. The breeze is knocking you about up there. Never mind head spin, the stomach. I may actually have to hurl on an elderly Dutchman. Challenge completed. Just say no to drugs and windmills.
This flying finish made the score Smith 3, Holland 1. But before I faced the joy of a forfeit, I had just one more job to do.
I was beginning to worry that the diamond had blocked up some important pipe inside me, because it's been ages since I took a dump, and I'm normally quite regular. But I've had bran this morning, and there's definitely movement, so I'm well on the way to completing this challenge. We have success, I've got to say. Doesn't feel very large or long. I think I'm going to be impressing the judges, but it only has to be big enough to contain the diamond. Let's have a look. so shiny now. But I'm going to take this back to the shop. That'll be mounted in an engagement ring. One lucky girl will be wearing this on the day she gets engaged. From my ring to hers.
Another success, and it was a 4-1 walkover to Smith. I had, however, let myself down on day one. So now it was time to pay for my canal jumping.
Forfeit. Wash your hair with bull semen.
Well, I was wondering why the producer insisted on keeping this bull semen in the back of the car for 5 days. Now I know. It looks horrible. It's... oh! Oh! Oh, that's a bad smell. Stop, Tommy! Going in my eyes! Keep your mouth closed, you fool!
Chappelle is back.
Please believe me! Please believe me!
Back on stage in his very own 1-hour stand-up special.
Gotcha, bitch!
It's the network television premiere of Dave Chappelle Killing Them Softly, Tuesday at 10.
Oh, to soar like the mighty condor, thy wings flapping close to heaven's door. Oh, majestic raptor, reach for the sky, and so must I. Flap, flap my wings, and let mine own spirit soar.
Welcome to Bolivia.
The central Andean regions of Bolivia and Peru are rich in cultural treasures, dizzying alpine landscapes, and relics of ancient civilizations.
Bolivia is a veritable Shangri-La for the adventurous and independent-minded traveler.
Highlights of my journey would include a visit to Lake Titicaca, where I'd search for a lost underwater city, the Incan Festival of the Sun in Cusco, and a life-affirming stroll through the ruins of Machu Picchu. I started my trip in La Paz, the vibrant capital city of 1.5 million people. Perched at 14,000 feet, a common complaint here is altitude sickness, or soroche.
Symptoms include shortness of breath, loss of appetite, crushing headaches, irritability.
You spelled mozzarella wrong.
Lethargy and fatigue, and constant, unexplained erections.
Altitude sickness, or soroche, was interfering with my duties as a travel show host.
Is the Plaza de...
The locals could read me like a book. Coca leaves have been chewed here for centuries to help cope with the high altitude. So I went to a traditional healer, or Kayavaya.
I'll see well at all.
His prescription? You guessed it, coca leaves. Chewing coca leaves is safe, legal, and delicious.
It's got a good taste.
My altitude sickness was cured, but I developed a delightful case of bargain hunter's fever. Bolivia's economic crisis makes it one of the cheapest places on earth.
You would not believe the price.
And be sure to hop on your broomstick and head to the Villages Market, where you can buy everything from a spooky mask to a real llama fetus.
Now, I would never buy such a thing. But if I were, hypothetically, how much would this cost? 30. No, I mean, if I were to buy it, I never would, but I'd pay 15 at the most. Oh, come on. I mean, I'm not going to buy it, but 20 would be the highest price I would give you. No. Oh, come on, you're killing me here, hypothetically.
When the sun goes down, La Paz comes alive. And if traditional Andean dancing is your bag, you've come to the right place. Normally, I'm not much for musical theater, but tonight was different. And before I knew it, I found myself on stage, boogieing to the quacker in 3/4 time. I was flying, literally, to Cochabamba, Bolivia's 3rd largest city. Founded in 1574, Cochabamba is known for its perfect climate. I felt right at home here, as if amongst old friends, as if everyone knew my name. And the girls, don't get me started on the girls. It was also election season, and I found myself in the middle of a real Latin American political rally. Being a bit of a policy wonk myself, I inquired about the candidates' platforms.
Again, is he for the coca? He's pro-coca?
No.
Thank you, nice to meet you.
Across town, the opposition and pro-coca candidates' rally was a whole different story. While the candidate himself could not be there, he sent his running mate, who whips the crowd into a frenzy with his inspired clowning.
We have to vote for this guy. He's totally pro-coca.
Speaking of coca, my pouch was getting light, and it was getting late.
Oh my God! Do you have any coca? Get out of the way. Coca? Coca? No? No, coca. Out of the way. Where are you? Let me get some coca. Oh my.
My search for coca took me through such charming Andes villages as Chapaya, which boasts an authentic village idiot, and Pusapa, where you can get the best trim in the Andes. But I still hadn't found what I was looking for. Coca. Coca. Then, in the hamlet of Pisoga, I hit pay dirt. Don't go away. Wanderlust will be right back.
You're watching Comedy Central's Virtual Vacation Weekend. Stick around for our exclusive countdown of the world's 100 worst vacation destinations.
Dave Chappelle is back.
Please believe me. Please believe me.
Back on stage. Very own stand-up show.
Gotcha, bitch.
It's the network television premiere of Dave Chappelle Killing Them Softly. Tuesday at 10.
Boogeyman, Tuesday on DVD.
Are you scared?
There's no such thing as the Boogeyman.
Experience the special edition DVD with terrifying deleted scenes and a 2-part making of. This is the scariest movie ever. Boogeyman. Buy it Tuesday on DVD and PSP.
Get a wireless laptop with technology designed for lightweight. Make sure it has Intel Centrino mobile technology built in.
If you think all batteries are the same, consider this. When the Rocky Mountain Rescue Group needs light to save lives, they trust Duracell. Out there or right here at home. Duracell, trusted everywhere.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
If you're driving around with worn-out brake pads on your car, that's dangerous. Get to AutoZone for a new set of brakes today. Get in the zone.
AutoZone.
Seductively thin with a dazzling LCD, the Sony CyberShot T7 digital camera is bound to turn heads.
This is me.
Oh, I'm right next door.
Oh.
Well, good night.
Another great innovation from Sony CyberShot cameras. Digital from day one.
Like no other, Sony.
Love your car? Now you can love your car insurance too. Allstate Your Choice Auto Insurance, starting this summer.
New Dentine Ice Vanilla Chill. Icy cold breath, shockingly smooth taste.
Give me a piece of that.
Share it with somebody special. New Dentine Ice Vanilla Chill.
Dude, that's cold.
Put some bounce in your step with Cox Digital Cable's hottest spring ever. Upgrade now for access to over 240 channels, plus entertainment on demand channel $4.99. Pause, rewind, and replay the best hit movies whenever you want. Add Cox DVR service and record up to 50 hours of your favorites to watch on your time. Current Cox Cable customers upgrade to Cox Digital Cable for just $5 a month for 2 months. Plus, add HBO or Cinemax for just $5 more per month for 2 months. Call 961-9396 or sign up online.
Rich Sports. If this is your idea of a family activity, then you really need to get the family to the Virginia Sports Hall of Fame. Play your way into sports history at the new Virginia Sports Hall of Fame.
Life in the hamlet of Besorga revolves around the harvesting of potatoes, maize, and especially coca, the proceeds from which fund the Marxist guerrilla group that is currently in control of this region.
Where are we going? What did I do?
My wanderings have given me a most unique opportunity. The opportunity to observe up close a real Marxist revolutionary guerrilla group called the Partido Unido Boliviano Egalitariano, the PUB. The PUBE. The PUBE's mysterious leader, Comandante Claudio, decided it would benefit all parties if I continued my travel show. So I dropped in on local chef Doña Filiberta to learn about Bolivian cookery. You can be sure that the flavors imparted with age-old earthy goodness and traditional Bolivian values. The very values that the decadent fat cats of the current government are seeking to destroy. But they won't succeed due to the heroic vision of the PUB. PUBE! Of the PUBE. I'm not going to candy coat this anymore. I'm being held captive like a chained pig by a group of common thugs. And what the hell did I do to deserve this? I recycle, I pay my taxes, I volunteer. Zip it! Rápido! I can't, so I look at my hand. Okay. I was subjected to the most vile and dehumanizing labor. Oh my God. My mind and body was pushed to the brink. Then the strangest thing happened. Maybe I was a little hasty in my judgment of the PUBE. And I'm not just saying that because they gave me my own stool. Chicha is a traditional beer of the Andes, which is made from fermented maize and human spit. It also makes an excellent social lubricant. It only took a few bowls to get Comrade Gregorio going. Oh, please. That is the most bourgeois thing I've heard. God, Comrade Maria is gorgeous. Those eyes, those lips. Well, that's all I can see. But she's definitely the hottest babe in the PUB. Dear mother and father, your bourgeois value system will soon be washed away in a river of blood. Love, Gerhard. P.S. The mysterious leader, Don Claudio, whom I still haven't met, has tapped me to direct the PUBE training video. Cut. Let's try it a little more Rambo or a little less Mrs. Doubtfire. Cut. Take 23. Get back. Back.
Otra vez?
You're killing me. See, otra vez.
Yeah, really nailed it.
Don't throw them at me. Not at me. Cut! What part of presuppose the potato is a real grenade did you not understand? Back to your places. Okay, guys, I I think we got it, unless you have any other suggestions for scenes.
That's great, like it. Porkies.
Sexy, como porkies. No, I don't think it's not a good fit for this project. Okay, we need a title for this thing. I'm gonna let you pitch a couple. So, what do you got?
Viva la revolution.
Viva la revolution, no, too cliche. Next.
Pube training video.
Pube.
Not bad. Gilles? Days of Pain and Victory. Hey, I got it. Days of Pain and Victory. As the electricity is just, it's something to behold. People are dressed to the nines. Here come some more people in black ski masks. Military fatigues are big this year. Look, it's Bobby the dog. Everyone's a buzz. The anticipation for the movie, Days of Pain and Victory. Let's go have a look. Come on inside. Bobby, come. When Wanderlust returns, I get to meet Commandante Claudio, the mysterious leader of the Pube.
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 The world never stops spinning, and neither do we.
Congress needs to get an energy bill to my desk.
Seriously, I cannot keep holding hands with this dude. Seriously.
The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, weeknights at 11. And if you miss it, catch it the next night in prime time at 8.
Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it. Technologic. Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it. Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, mail, upgrade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it. Technologic.
If someone was hunting everyone around you, you could run, you could hide, or you could fight like hell. High Tension. Rated R. In theaters everywhere, June 10th.
Hey, look at me. Lock in. Crusher here has an extra deltoid muscle. Means he's got exponentially greater bucking propulsion. Now you lean back and you hang on. I'll be there.
New rodeo clowns are a lifesaver.
Rodeo clown? No, I'm with the birthday party. Hello! Oh, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Stay smart. Stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
How can you hold on to one-of-a-kind blonde longer? New Pantene Blonde Expressions with custom blonde pro-vitamin formulas for 85% more brilliance. New Blonde Expressions from Pantene. How can you hold on to heart-stopping red longer? Pantene Red Expressions with custom red pro-vitamin formulas for 85% more richness. New Red Expressions from Pantene.
Following the success of my video, I was finally invited to meet the mysterious Commandante Claudio.
Zeg Singit.
Who?
Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
Imena takpay.
He's a cartoon character. He's not real. I was out as a poobah. Frankly, I think Don Claudio felt threatened by my strong personality. Also, my parents refused to pay the ransom. Ow! My ankle! Ow! Now, like a condor chick emerging from its shell, I was free and had but one thought on my mind. Coca. Coca! But I had a travel show to do, so I made my way to Copacabana. Copacabana is a charming village nestled in the shores of Lake Titicaca. It boasts a stunning Moorish cathedral dating from the 16th century. It is rich in history, both religious and military.
I don't know, I love this place. It's nice.
It is also known for its traditional healers, or Kayavayas, who sit atop the 4,000-meter Cerro Calvario. And let's not be naive. I needed to get this coca monkey off my back. Hola. In order to cure my insatiable hunger for coca, the Kayavaya used many time-honored techniques, including ringing a bell, putting things on my head, and squirting beer. Then he gave me a magic idol named Joselito.
Kayawaya says that when I get in trouble, all I have to do is look to Joselito and he'll have the answers.
Lake Titicaca is one of the most beautiful places in the world. Unfortunately, there are those few who derive puerile humor from its name. Okay, let's get it out. Kind of laugh, because on this show, the Inca believes that Lake Titicaca was the birthplace of the sun. And legend has it, there's a lost Incan city that lies below the surface. But no explorer has ever found it, yet. I wear many feathers in my cap, but the feather of world-class explorer has heretofore eluded me. Until now, as I go in search of the lost city of Lake Titicaca. Wish me luck.
Luck.
Oh, it's fucking cold. Oh, freezing. The towels.
Did you find the city?
Yeah, it's on something. No one told me how cold.
And how was it?
Yeah, I'm not freezing my ass off.
What about the city?
Yeah, it's
tell
great.
Tell me something,
I
please.
saw everything. It's
Did you really see it?
It's none of your fucking business. Give me a blanket.
I made my way to the high plains town of Pukorani, where folks are passionate about two things: drying potatoes in the sun and football. And I share their passion for football. My attitude towards football is play hard or go the hell home.
Hey. Time for a real game. Someone's got to be there. Hey. That's him. Come on. Oh! Mine! Yeah! In your face!
With the score tied, this game came down to a single penalty kick. Don't go away, Wanderlust will be right back.
Back to Norm is everything you want to see in a sketch comedy special, with one exception.
You even know what a threesome is? A threesome is me and two other guys.
Back to Norm premieres tonight at 10:30 on Comedy Central. It's the 4 words being shouted all across America.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Chappelle Show, the hit second season, uncensored on DVD.
How'd it do?
You'll get over 2 hours of extras, including stand-up and show bloopers. Buy the DVD today.
Hey, I like big. Bigger is always better. Big engines, big boats, big screen TVs, the Big Dipper, big truck, big wheels, big hair. Like big, make it about like this. Is big, ballpark big.
Ballpark Franks. Be big, be meaty, be frank.
Oh, by the way, I'm Frank. Nice to meet you.
Behold the cheetah. Its unique physiology makes it the fastest animal on the planet, capable of accelerating up to 60 miles per hour in a matter of seconds. But nothing's quite as fast as new Clorox Disinfecting Bathroom Cleaner, capable of cleaning bathrooms at speeds previously unheard of. Now that's fast.
Bold design. Awesome power. The freshest full line of any manufacturer. This is Nissan Now. Get great offers like a $199 a month lease for just 24 months on Nissan Altima. This is the Nissan Now sales event. Hurry, offer ends May 31st.
Ready for used car mania! Millions of dollars in excess used vehicles are at every Hall Automotive location, and all are on sale for a fraction of the Blue Book price. 200 vehicles under $10,000, 50 under $6 grand. Put as little as $0 down and pay the low monthly payment marked right on the windshield from $99 a month. Lenders will be on site accepting every credit application for 2.9% financing. Used car mania through Monday at Virginia's volume used car discounter. Hall Automotive.
Looking for a job? Check Hampton Roads' #1 job source, Career Connection, daily in the Virginian Pilot, online at hamptonroads.com, and now on Career Connection TV every weekday morning at 6:30 on Cox Channel 11. Career Connection lists 5,000 new jobs every month and information on 2,000 of the region's most desirable employers. In the paper, online, and now on TV every weekday, Career Connection has the job you need to build the future you want. Career Connection, the most local jobs, the best employers in Hampton Roads.
Founded in the 12th century, beautiful Cusco, Peru is South America's oldest inhabited city and was the thriving capital of the Inca Empire. Incan artisans created masterworks of gold, yet the leaders ruled with an iron fist.
The Incan system of justice was swift and severe. Crimes as simple as stealing or adultery were punished with public stoning. Like this. Ow! 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 Ow!
I was in Cusco for the biggest day of the year, Inti Raymi, the Incan festival of the sun.
This is a part of the ritual where the young maidens bring out the baked potatoes.
Crowds from all over the world line the streets to watch the day-long procession.
Sit down! Get down! Down!
Then the revelers make their way up the hill, where they assemble before the main event. You never know who you're gonna bump into here.
Steven Spielberg made it down here, so you know it's gonna be a special event.
This is a world event. We're just glad to be here.
What is your favorite travel show?
Then came the climactic pageant itself. This grand spectacle traces the ascendancy of the first Inca, Manco Capac. These folks are reenacting the battle of the Incas led by Viracocha against the expansionist Chanca tribe. Then the Inca king, known as the Inca, takes the stage.
Inca Kupuna.
A llama is then brought out, and shockingly, is sacrificed.
Oh my God.
His disemboweled entrails are held to the sun to predict the events of the coming year.
Oh my God. What's not to love about the train ride? Super-oo! Choo-choo!
The train ride from Cusco to Machu Picchu, most spectacular on Earth. The train lets you off in the village of Aguas Caliente, where you board a bus for a ride up a vertiginous mountain that is definitely not for the faint of heart. Finally, a steep trail brings you to the summit, where you're greeted by perhaps the world's most stunning vista.
There's no word in English or German to describe this view, but in Spanish, it's called impresivo.
Besides the ruins themselves, one of the true wonders of Machu Picchu is the stunning geology, where snow-capped mountains meet tropical foliage. What the hell? When I saw that errant bag of coca, I knew I should just walk away. But
I'd rather stuff my face with coca leaves, but when I did, I went down the tube with the pube. I know I'll ask Rosalito.
Don't be a fag. Reach in the bag.
Oh no, why do you tempt me so? Rosalito.
Do it, do it.
Now you must go. On Machu Picchu through the leaves of May. It's a new day. I feel okay. See you next week.
Yokozuna!
Just in time for an all-new season of Reno 911. The Reno 911 action figures are here.
Go boy, find the crystal meth. I'm undercover, deep undercover.
You're in the peace cause they're the police keeping crooks on the run. The Reno 911 action figures.
These guys rule!
Catch all new Reno 911 on a new night and time, Tuesday, June 14th at 10, here on Comedy Central. Action figures not actually for sale.
Within this frame lies the story of the Amazon River, a tale with more twists and turns than the river himself. And within this frame is a photograph of my great-grandfather, Henry Ranke, explorer who vanished from these waters nearly 100 years ago. Tonight, we will attempt to unravel both of these tales of mystery and intrigue on Wanderlust. Covering half of South America, the vast Amazon River contains 1/5 of the Earth's fresh water. With its 1,100 tributaries, the amazing Amazon is a jungle highway system, which snakes its way through the largest rainforest on Earth, and is home to many traditional peoples. It is a steaming cauldron of creation, spilling over with thousands upon thousands of species, some of which have yet to even be discovered. Highlights of my journey would include using a blowgun, solving the mystery of my great-grandfather's disappearance, and holding a turtle. You're a good-looking fella. Boy, is he gorgeous. Like my great-grandfather, I began my journey in Iquitos, Peru. While it may not be the cleanest place on Earth, the prices, well, they're dirt cheap. Bon appetit! And you can get great deals on accommodations. This room costs $3 US for the whole week. Or head across town, where you can find some impressive colonial buildings, remnants from the rubber boom of the 1870s. And finally, no traveler should miss out on the world-class taxidermy exhibit at the Iquitos Museum. As compelling as this taxidermy was, I had to move downriver to solve the mystery of my great-grandfather. In the spring of 1902, Helmut Ranke was on his second expedition to the Amazon when he vanished without a trace. On his previous trips, he had discovered jungle botanicals, from which he successfully marketed the first non-spurious sticking cream.
Helmut Ranke is indisputably the granddaddy of all non-spurious sticking creams. I emphasize non-spurious. Neville Hyde White discovered a spurious cream on an expedition to Africa 10 years earlier.
As I pushed downriver, answering these questions was my sole obsession. But I also love monkeys and other animals, so I dropped in at a wildlife preserve called Jurassic Park,
I got to play with real sloths. Sloths get a bad rap for being lazy, when in the reality is they're highly trainable. Watch, this fella can do a backflip. But Jurassic Park is most famous for its apes, who preen and saunter like mischievous princes. And Chico, the proprietor, doesn't mind if you play with the apes, as long as he gets his $2 US. I took a special shine to this little fellow. What is his name?
Pepe Lucho.
Hey. Pepe Lucho. Whoa, whoa, hey, 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 hey! Oh my God! Oh my God, they shot it! I decided it would be prudent to employ a guide, and Luis was one of the best. Soon we are out in search of the elusive caiman. Luis, what is the most dangerous animal out here?
It's the caiman.
No. It's man himself.
No, it's the caiman.
Caiman hunting is all well and good, but toad watching is the fastest growing sport in the Amazon.
Wow. I think you'll all agree that that was a spectacle that we will never forget. Unbelievable. On this hot and muggy night, that plies the same lonely backwaters that my grandpa Helmut once traveled, I'm reminded of one of his favorite expressions. It goes, when the weather is hot and sticky, that's no time to dip the dicky. But when the frost is on the pumpkin, that's the time for Dicky Duncan. Ow, God damn it, what's that?
The next morning, Louis showed me an old-fashioned rum factory, where sugarcane is pressed and fermented into a potent potable. This doesn't have alcohol in it.
Yes, it's
yeah, it's alcohol in it. The next day, we were in pursuit of the deadliest snake in the Amazon, the Bushmaster. I had a special interest in this reptile because my great-grandfather featured it in his advertisements. Now, Luis, you say this area is heavily populated with the Bushmaster, one of the world's most venomous snakes. But it's true that the Bushmasters are much more afraid of people than people are afraid of the snakes.
No, they're not afraid.
And then we came across the largest snake of them all, the mighty anaconda. He's extremely agitated right now. Let's see you do this, Mr. Crocodile Man. Hey, get him off. Please, get him off me. Oh, my glasses! My glasses are under there. Glasses. When we return, rare archival footage of my great-grandfather.
And now, more of Comedy Central's virtual vacation weekend countdown of the world's 100 worst vacation destinations.
Saddle up, partners. Comedy Central's virtual vacation is counting down the world's 100 worst vacation destinations. And our next stop is number 19, the Wolverine Ranch. Yeah, this used to be called Pecos Ranch, and then some 12-foot Wolverines moved in, and you should probably run. Now. Yeehaw! No one knows where the Wolverines came from or how they got to be so darn big. But one thing's for sure, they love the taste of tourist flesh. Stay tuned for more of the worst vacation destinations, only on Comedy Central's virtual vacation weekend.
Comedy Central's virtual vacation is brought to you by Coca-Cola, GM, and Sony.
Dave Chappelle is back.
Please believe me. Please believe me.
Back on stage.
Gotcha, bitch.
It's the network television premiere of Dave Chappelle Killing Them Softly, Tuesday at 10.
Will you ever find the person who will change your life? Yes. At Match.com, we created a new guide to show you how. It's called How to Find the Right Person in 90 Days. A step-by-step guide based on millions and millions of successful relationships we've inspired over the past 10 years. Now for a limited time, you can get it free. With Match.com and the power of our new guide, you will meet that special someone. Change your life today. Get our new guide free, only at Match.com.
For anyone who's ever wanted a second chance,
and always lose,
comes one of the greatest true comeback stories ever.
I can still fight.
Tonight, at a special sneak preview, be the first to experience Cinderella Man. It's the one summer movie that will make you stand up and cheer. It's not only the must-see movie of the summer, it's the best film of the year. 2 thumbs way up for Cinderella Man, rated PG-13. Sneak preview tonight.
You want my advice? You should never.
This is different.
Only at Fridays, new Steakhouse Selects. Choose your cut in one of our signature butter sauces, like roasted pepper or wild mushroom. It'll leave you speechless. Everyone could use more Fridays.
Pass on that? No.
Action! Remember, when you hit the water, I need you to hydroplane out of control. Water! Remember, out of control. Cut! No, cut! Cut.
Okay, fire the stunt driver.
The Michelin Hydro Edge with Michelin-engineered hydro chutes. It's our best performing tire in its class. Michelin, a better way forward.
The internet is not always friendly. It's not always trustworthy. It's not always secure. That's why Cox High-Speed Internet provides free security and privacy features. So experiencing the internet is safer than ever before. Cox High-Speed Internet is safe. And safe is beautiful.
NBA playoffs, now playing on ESPN.
My great-grandfather obtained the ingredient for the digging creams that made him rich from these Yagwa Indians. In exchange, he entertains them with magic tricks and dazzles them with modern marvels, like the egg beater. Hot on the trail of my great-grandfather's legacy, I penetrated deep into Yagwa Indian territory. The dance that the Yagwa Indians are performing now is an allegory which is Shakespearean in its complexity. It's the tale of 2 star-crossed lovers, and their love is consummated one starry night. But the village elders disapprove, and so do the gods, who send down a scourge of furies and pestilence. Isn't that right, Luis?
No, it's just the rain dance.
Oh, it's a rain dance. Do you know of this man? He's my great-grandfather, Helmut Reinke. They had no clues about my great-grandfather, but still the Yaguas had a fascinating culture. The art of the blowgun is simple but deadly. Raise the blowgun, point it at the target, take a deep breath. Today we're going to learn an exciting and traditional way to prepare fish, fried bananas, and grubs.
on Cooking with the Jaguar. Today the chef is preparing grubs with a manioc glaze. Now the grubs are a fatty food. I love them, but they don't love me. They go straight to the hips. The ladies know what I'm talking about. Remember to always be careful when you're cooking over an open fire, especially when you're in grass. Hey, folks, what do you say about kicking it up a notch? You heard them, chef?
Boom. Boom.
Now here comes the specialty trademark.
Boom.
Hey, this looks like some good grub. Okay, here's a moment of truth.
Oh my God, he's back! He's flipping Luto! He's out
As I pushed ever deeper down the Amazon, I wanted to push deeper into the river of my soul and spirit. So I asked Luis to bring me to a jungle shaman.
Do they have a special, like, medical school for the shamans?
No, just the forest.
The forest is the best university of all. I was just going to say that. And, what's this?
Don Mauro is a master shaman, steeped in the mystical art of healing with medicinal plants.
Mr. Shaman, one thing, a problem I'm having is it hurts a lot when I go like this. Ow.
No lo haga así porque tu brazo va a doler. Ponga adelante porque queda más tranquilo.
What's he saying?
Don't go like this.
I am trying to contact the spirit of my great-grandfather Helmut. Is there any medicine or plants that you have that can help me with this vision?
Sí, ahí vamos.
There is?
Sí, vamos. De este polvo que vive en el río, estos espíritus de esto, vas a llegar a conocer a tu abuelo.
Oh, there he is. Grandpa Helmut, is that you?
I don't know if you ever heard of Nathan's hot dog. They were out of this world. A nickel.
Whiz.
3 different kinds of drink. Pineapple, orange, and grape. A nickel. And then give me another nickel, put some cream, put it and make it rich. And
that was someone else's grandfather.
Lo siento, no fue mi culpa. And when I left Brooklyn, it was still a nickel.
Father.
Just in time for an all-new season of Reno 911. The Reno 911 action figures are here.
I'm undercover, deep undercover.
All new Reno 911 on a new night and time, Tuesday, June 14th at 10 here on Comedy Central. Action figures not actually for sale.
Finally, an SUV that refuses to blend in. The all-new all-wheel drive Saab 97X. Distinctively designed, independently inspired.
Play the Star Wars Choose Your Destiny game at BK. Look within and choose which side to scratch off. Win it, you could choose between a BK breakfast sandwich or a Whopper sandwich, a Beaches Resort family vacation in Jamaica or the Turks and Caicos, a Sony Dream System home theater or a Sony Plasma TV. Every game piece can win. Star Wars Episode 3 now playing.
You can't put a price on health, but you can take up to 50% off at the GNC Memorial Day sale. Buy any GNC product and get 50% off a second GNC product. Now through Monday. What's your goal? Bring it to GNC.
Imagine you sign for a package for your neighbor, a Samsung 40-inch LCD TV. To make sure it's undamaged, you get it out. It's stunning. You wonder where your neighbor will put it. It looks terrific. Everyone loves your new Samsung TV. The cinematic picture, the sound. A few days later, your neighbor asks, did you sign for a package? And you ask yourself, did I sign for a package? With a Samsung LCD TV, it's not that hard to imagine.
There's only one place you can go for the latest Comedy Central videos, the freshest jokes, plus new wireless content all the time, anytime. And if that's not enough, you for his bike.
Oh, man.
ComedyCentral.com.
This is the last of the footage from my great-grandfather's first trip to the Amazon jungle. Unfortunately, there's no film from his second, fateful trip, from which he vanished without a trace. Why would this devoted family man return to the jungle? Perhaps this letter to his mistress provides a clue.
Und steigend, freundlich, blinkend, ewige Sterne nicht herauf.
Dearest Schnuckelfritz, I'm tired of being the digging cream guy. I have envisioned a revolutionary new product, Digging Cream Plus. But I will need an ingredient from the Javaro Indians.
It's unclear why Helmut thought the Javaro Indians would have the secret ingredient to his Digging Cream Plus. In fact, it's unclear what Digging Cream Plus was. But what is clear is that the Javaros were not the Yaguas.
As I ventured deep into Javaro Indian territory, I realized in my great-grandfather's day, the Javaros were vicious headhunters who would shrink the decapitated heads of their enemies. But today they're just plain folks, renowned for their hospitality. So when planning your next vacation, consider a relaxing visit to Javaro territory. A scary mask is a great way to ingratiate yourselves with the children when arriving in a new village.
Oh, my ankle. Shut up! Zip it! Zip it! It's not funny!
I'm glad they had a good laugh, but I was here to get some answers.
It's not funny!
Helmut Reinke. Is he part of your legend? Anyone? Do you know what happened to my great-grandfather Helmut Reinke? If they knew anything, they weren't talking. When I said that there was no footage of my great-grandfather's second trip to the Amazon, I wasn't being totally honest. There is more footage, but it's not pretty. As these disturbing images make all too clear, my great-grandfather lost touch with reality and ultimately became unhinged. What could have driven him mad? Again, Donald Nelson Beard.
I don't know.
As I went ever deeper into the very jungle where my grandfather lost his mind, I began to question my own sanity. Am I crazy, or does this Sprite taste more like 7-Up? It's very troubling. But insanity was not an option. I had a travel show to do. The Amazon is a jungle vacation land. There's lots to see and do, like fishing for piranha.
I got one! I got the piranha fish! Look at him!
Look at those teeth. They're almost human. Or how about some bird-class birding? You can also have a mud bath at the riverbank. Or enjoy some mud wrestling, like I did with this package tour group from Wisconsin. Dear Journal, today I broke a fat kid's pelvis. Also, there is still more footage of my great-grandfather. However, it is so disturbing, I hesitate to unleash its terrible power. But it's Sweepspeak. These shocking images stand as a terrible testament to the crippling power of the jungle on one of the greatest minds of his generation. Will I ever solve the mystery of my great-grandfather's disappearance? Find out when we return after these messages.
They're back as the Blue Collar Comedy Tour rides again. It's new material, but the same old attitude.
Guns don't kill people. Husbands that come home early do.
Catch the big movie, Blue Collar Comedy Tour rides again. Tonight at 8, only on Comedy Central.
There are things in life that just go well together, like paintball and drinking, ranch dressing and car care, and gravy and, well, anything.
Died and gone to heaven.
Back-to-back episodes of Blue Collar TV tomorrow at 10.
The results are in, and at the finish, Electronic Gaming Monthly has declared that Forza Motorsport is better than Gran Turismo 4. Forza Motorsport, you are what you race. Rated everyone.
They are the words being shouted all across America.
I'm Rick James.
Chappelle's Show, the hit second season. Get it now uncensored on DVD.
How'd do?
You'll get over 2 hours of extras, including stand-up and show bloopers. Buy the DVD today.
Start having a great life. It's about living.
Reintroducing the Kia Sportage. With a 10-year warranty. Available V6 and advanced safety features. The SUV with everything is now for everyone. The Kia Sportage, starting around $1,000.
Were you in a major accident? Are you a lemon? You smell like a lemon.
Don't buy a used car without a Carfax history report. Now with the buyback guarantee. For details, ask your dealer or go to Carfax.com.
Are the brake pads and shoes really guaranteed for as long as I own my car?
Yes.
What if I need additional work?
We'll explain it all before we do anything.
Visit Midas and get brake pads or shoes for $39.95. We'll provide a written estimate for installation and fully explain any additional work needed.
Trust the Midas touch.
A wash and a wax used to take a lot out of you. But with the new Armor All Gel system, you can wash without a bucket and wax while you dry. Every time. The Armor All Gel system, the simple way to get a wax with every wash.
Day 26, the deepest Amazon. I was frustrated with my inability to solve the mystery of my great-grandfather. But then I remembered a hidden clue in that Javaro village. So I headed back, deep into Javaro territory, but I wouldn't leave until I had extremely hard answers. Hello, kids. Remember me? Where is he? Let's have it. Tell me. You. Aha. Come on, let's get it on. How? Part of me was afraid of what I'd find and what I'd do when I got there. I knew the risks, or imagined I knew. But the thing I felt the most, stronger than fear, was the desire to confront them about the fate of my great-grandfather. Hola. ¿Puedo pasar? Can I go up there? Thank you. Oh my God. The Javaros had shrunken his head. But why? One theory is the Javaros mistook him for a demon from their folklore named Mangina. In any case, I wasn't going to let my great-grandfather rot away in this fetid jungle hellhole.